My name is Jack Rose. I'm the editor on this project. This is my third project as editor. The pre-production process went really well. I done a mood board, a risk assessment for one of the days. I also done the location permissions, which included me emailing the council and our actor, because was filming at his house. I also done the budget sheet, and I got the actors' consent forms. My main inspiration came from Nabil Elderkin. He's a director/editor, and he edited the song "Why Do You Only Call Me When You're High" by Arctic Monkeys, which is an indie rock song which works really well with ours. And I looked a lot into what he does, and I've put that all on my blogs, and I've massively introduced the techniques I've learned from him into the edit. The production process, I'd like to say it went really well, but we had a lot of issues. With the weather causing us to hold off one of the days, and then travel was another issue we had. But apart from that, the actual shots that we got went really well. On the day of the production, I was production assistant, so I wasn't contributing to production, but I was just making sure that the camera operator could always work as efficiently as possible, and this included me setting up like tripods and grabbing the bags, and just really helping where I was needed. The post-production process went really well. So one of the best things I had about this whole project was I've had way more footage than we actually needed. So we had a load of shots. We had about 4 shots for each scene in different angles, which allowed me to really work with the edit. I love the colour grade I'd done on it, was brilliant. It really just matched the mood to the song. And the actual pace of the edit, it goes quick at times, but never stops to flow, and there's always like a few longer shots to really slow it down, to make sure it all works and fits with the song. But overall, I'm really happy with the final edit. The biggest problem that I encountered would be, it's 2 things really. It'd be the weather and transport. So the transport, we originally, first day of shooting, we took the wrong bus, which was my fault, because I saw the bus saying Clacton and thought it would take us to the same place, which ended up making us take an hour to walk, which an hour of our production time is a lot, which then made the next hour of setting up, and then we're just all constantly an hour behind. But overall we managed to sort that issue, and we found out the correct bus for the next time, and then in the next couple of shooting days it went well. And then the weather held us back for a whole production day, so we had to call off one of the production days, which then put us a week behind because we couldn't reshoot till the next week, which meant that the edit was had to be, I'd like to say we rushed it, but we really didn't. We just had to spend more time because we only had a week, so we had a week of longer editing sessions, but overall we had it all went well, and we managed to overcome the issue. And there was so many shots that I researched, so like transitions, when I done a crossfade jump cut, and certain shots like that just really allowed the pace of the edit to just be so smooth. The other members of my group worked really well, so without the other members of my group working as good as they did, it really would have held me back. So with the camera operator, he was always on time, always focused, always checking his clips, and the director just making sure everyone knew what they're doing. Without them, I wouldn't have been able to edit what I had, I wouldn't have the footage I have. In previous projects, I learned as editor to really look at consistency of my edit, and make sure that maybe the first minute looks really good and then the second minute lacks a bit because it was rushed. I've made sure that it's all just complete, smooth, and every single thing is cut directly to the beat and directly to exactly how the director wanted it. Knowing the finished project, there's not much I would change. The only thing that I would suggest would be possibly more actors, because I feel like although the mood is very depressing, um, it can maybe get boring for the audience in a way. So I think with more actors, there'll be more to watch and more to see. But I think overall it did go really well, and I don't think we needed it. That was just a what if kind of thing.